Hi, my name is Ben Walker, founder of Inspire Life-Changing Accountants. Now, you might have seen an update from the federal government on the 21st of July about their extension to the JobKeeper program. Now, it's what they're calling JobKeeper 2.0 or 2.0. Now, there's a few changes that are actually happening from the current JobKeeper rules for the extensions that they've announced. Now, in terms of the timeline of the actual extensions, the first JobKeeper package ran from April through till September this year, so it hasn't quite finished yet, but there's actually two staged extensions to the JobKeeper program. Now, the first one is from the October to December quarter. So that's the first one, and then there's a second 3-month window from January to March next calendar year. And so there's the initial change. So it's basically an extension of a further 6 months to the JobKeeper program. Now, they're also changing the payment rate, and the payment rate actually depends on the hours that your employees worked. So what we know at the moment is if your employees worked more than 20 hours, and the test period was actually before March this year, so if their hours were more than 20 hours, then their payment rate for the initial 3-month extension drops down from $1,500 a fortnight down to $1,200 a fortnight. And then for the second 3-month extension, January to March next year, we'll see that drop down to $1,000 a fortnight. So it does drop down over those quarters. But if they work less than 20 hours a week, the payment rate drops from $1,500 a fortnight, because that didn't account for hours that the person worked, down to $750 per fortnight for the October to December quarter, and then down to $650 a fortnight for January, February, March next year. So that's the sort of big change with both the timing and the amounts that the JobKeeper payment will be for. Now, the other significant change is the test periods. So with JobKeeper 1.0, if you're eligible for a month versus a month in the previous year, or quarter versus quarter, from that point that you are eligible onwards, you're eligible for the initial 6-month window, regardless of if your business picked up again. But now what the JobKeeper 2.0 or these 2-3-month extensions will do is actually test your actual turnover. So they've also updated this. So the initial release was on the 21st of July, and that was as Victoria was going into their second round of lockdowns. And so their initial release on the 21st of July got a bit of feedback that it's actually not going to be great for Victorian businesses who had their initial hit, they picked up, and now they're down again because a lot of them wouldn't have been eligible for the second round. So what they've done is they basically said for the October to December 3-month window, you need to review your September quarter versus your September quarter last year and see if there's been a drop in turnover that way. And it's on actual results. It's not projected results that you're eligible on. We need to look at actuals now. And then the second extension, the second 3 months, January, February, March next year, you need to look at how your December quarter 2020 has gone versus December quarter last year. Now, they have flagged that there will be alternative tests. Let's say you're a new business or you're a high-growth business or something like that, and comparing it to 1 year ago's quarter doesn't quite work to actually look at the true impact on your business. So keep an eye out for the alternative tests for the JobKeeper 2.0 because they're yet to be released, and also further detail around the 20-hour thing. What does that mean for people who are on irregular hours or maternity leave, or even business participants, the owner of the business? How does that work with the 20-hour rule? Often we don't keep timesheets ourselves or get paid by the hour. So there's still a few details to emerge there, and I think we're expecting it late August or early September, these sort of things to be clarified, which is much more time to get ready for this stuff versus the first round of JobKeeper when we literally had days to understand it and implement it. It was, I remember that first one was about a week and a half we had for most of our clients who are eligible for JobKeeper. It was a massive rush. So we've got weeks notice. So let's get ready for JobKeeper 2.0, work out if you're eligible, and always reach out if you need a hand. Thank you.